This is the Selfie Strength Show, live from the Lion's Cage. I'm your host, Coach D, Brian DeFibri, and this is my shoulder update episode, 11-month update for my shoulder recovery, rehab, rebuilding, all of the above. I want to give another update here, a monthly update on what's been going on with my training. The good, the bad, and the ugly, all right? Because I got a little bit of each of those. So here's what's up. I got my bullet points right there on the board. Here's a couple new things. Let's start off with the good, all right? The new things that I have been able to do and that I've been doing, what I've added to my training. First off, I started boxing. Yeah, and this is something that I've been wanting to do ever since I started training these MMA guys and gals, you know, last year, or gosh, going on 2 years now since I started training Nick and Clint. I knew I wanted to get back into some of the combat training. I'm not going to take a fight, don't worry, trust me. I'm a little too old for that. Maybe, maybe not. But in any case, no, I'm not going to take a fight. But I know the importance of training for self-defense. And so what I started doing is boxing. And what I wanted to do first, my original plan was to start some Tai Chi. Couldn't really work that just because of scheduling conflicts. But once the shoulder started feeling better, I started doing some boxing, and I'm doing some boxing drills and training out at Carnage MMA. Shout out to Team Carnage MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, Coach Anthony Bivens, Coach Troy, two great coaches that have been helping me just starting to work on, you know, my boxing drills, basically. I learned how to box back in my 20s. And I never fought. I did a little bit of sparring and a little bit of training. But what am I doing now? Well, a little bit of training, no sparring, but trying to work it back in. And it actually feels really good on the shoulder. Sometimes when I try to throw that big outside right arm, doesn't feel so good. Another problem I'm having with the boxing is this left wrist. I'll get into that later. But in any case, the boxing is going well for the shoulder. It's actually working really well. I like it a lot. What else have I been doing? What's new this past month is I started box squatting. I could finally get the bar on my shoulders. First time I tried box squatting, first time I put the bar on my shoulders, got 225. I was happy with that. Most important thing, no pain in the shoulder. A little tightness, but I can work through that. So back to squatting on the box squat, and started floor pressing with the bar, barbell floor pressing. I'm not ready to bench yet, even though I have the Thompson fat pad. I'm not ready to bench yet because I'm just not ready to bring my arm and shoulder down a little bit past my body, you know. So the floor press, it's where I started last time I had the shoulder surgery on the left here. So it's a natural thing to start the floor press on the right. I only got up to 135 right now, but I got my goals. And so let's take a look at these goals, all right? Let's move on. These are my goals coming up for the end of August. My 1-year anniversary goals. I made a couple of adjustments. The big lifts, the trap bar deadlift, 410. I don't know about that one. I'm at 350 right now. That one's gonna be a stretch if I make it. That's gonna take a miracle to make that, obviously. But it doesn't matter if I don't make it by August. I'll still make it. The box squat, or yeah, that's gonna be, I'm gonna do a free squat. I'm training box squat, 250. Yeah, that should be no problem. The bench press, 150. It's a conservative goal. I should get that, hopefully a little more. The others, push-ups and pull-ups. So pull-ups, that may have to be chin-ups, because pull-ups has given me some really bad elbow pain. But 20 is my goal. I'll probably do chin-ups or the neutral grip. That's okay too. Push-ups, 100 push-ups in under 4 minutes. That's my other goal. What's going to determine those goals, the pull-ups, chin-ups, push-ups, is really how much pain I have. I still have a fair amount of pain in this right shoulder. I feel it when I go overhead, when I do certain push-up movements. it's getting better. It's improving, but it's still there, and it's kind of a drag. But as long as I see improvement, I'm okay with it, I guess. However, this left arm is bugging the heck out of me, man. This left wrist, you can probably see that. That's an injury I had. I actually got that injury boxing about 25 years ago. I think I fractured it, never got it x-rayed. I was young, I was stupid. I just figured it didn't heal right. It always gave me problems, but never anything really major until recently. I actually fell on it and landed on my wrist last year, and it's really been giving me problems ever since. I think the wrist is also contributing to some elbow pain. Got some pretty bad elbow pain in this left elbow. I think also it's probably related to this left shoulder, just getting proper mechanics, scapular depression, I think, when I do my pull-ups. So you'll see in some of my training highlights here, you're gonna see some training highlights of what I've been doing in the past month, the things I've added. You'll see some rehab stuff. You'll see some lifting stuff. Bottom line is you just got to work through the pain, work around the pain, try to figure out what's causing it, try to work around it, try to fix it. That's all I can do. That's what I'm trying to do. I've got some different techniques. Some work, some don't work. Some rehab exercises. Some exercises I've been doing for my shoulder that seem to be helping. Some kettlebell work. I'm doing arm bars on the floor with the kettlebell. I'm doing overhead kettlebell walks just for stability, dynamic stability in the shoulder. They seem to be helping. Only time will tell, right? So I think that pretty much wraps up where I'm at right now at 11 months. You'll see some training highlights here. Now, there is one other thing I've changed recently. A few weeks ago, I made one, I would call it major change in my training, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. I will reveal it in the 1 year, the 12-month highlight next month. This is kind of a big deal, but I don't want to reveal it until I get it'll be about 6 weeks of putting it in place and seeing the results that take place during those 6 weeks. Then I'll make the big reveal. I promise. I think it's going to be a shocker to a lot of people. So stay tuned for that, all right? How's that for excitement and anticipation, I hope. Okay, I think I've covered everything. A little bit long here on the video, but it's hopefully a good highlight and update because I know there's a lot of my YouTube subscribers that are asking me what's going on with the shoulder. So here's my 11th month update. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for checking me out on all the social. I appreciate that as well. So I'll be back in a month. Check out these highlights and stay tuned. I'll be right back, okay? Thanks for watching. Coach D saying later.
Wash it from my face.
If you're not strong,
You belong!